Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. We're back for another video. This one is a review of season 1 from Game of Thrones. I just want to do a quick review about season 1, on what we've seen, what characters we meet. Oh, by the way, don't wash my clothes. It's my work clothes for we're painting a room and stuff like that. So we're really busy, so sometimes I don't have that much time to film, but this is one of the moments I got. So I need to make an advantage of that. I want to thank all the people who came for Game of Thrones, who subscribed to my channel for it, who went to my Patreon for it, to pledge to Patreon, to see all episodes early when the next episode drops on YouTube. I'm just so grateful for that. I did never expect to get so much people to my YouTube channel. And I'm really grateful, and I'd like to keep on continuing growing, because meeting all you guys, all you big fans, because there are a lot of big fans about Game of Thrones who don't even need the footage to see what is happening in the episode. I mean, then you have to be a real good fan. You have to see the show like a dozen of times. I have that with Sopranos. I don't even have to watch the scene to know what's happening. Sopranos for me is like with Game of Thrones is for you guys, and I hope by season 7 or maybe even earlier that I'll reach that point that you guys have. So that's why I want to keep continue doing this, even though I got a little amount of time sometimes, and I want to keep continue. I want to keep delivering you guys episodes of reactions. So a little review from what we've seen. We have met Winterfell, we've met the Starks, who sadly had to lose their leader, Ned Stark. I mean, the whole thing behind it. They had to, even Cersei didn't want him to go. Robb took over. He was crowned King of the North. We've met with a lot of characters. We met Cersei, we met Jaime, who fucked together to get their bloodlines pure. Now she's doing it with the nephew, the other Lannister, who was with. Yeah, I'm going from back and forth. So this is a real unorganized, chaotic review, but I hope you like it anyway. The Lannister who was with Robert Baratheon, the king, when he got killed by a boar. But a couple of you guys had theories about it, or told me that the Lannister kid gave him wine, and I was thinking about it too. How could Robert be that careless and stupid to get himself killed like that? So there must have been something in the wine, because Cersei didn't want Ned to tell Robert all about Joffrey eventually not being Robert's son. I knew it from the start. There was something wrong with Joffrey, but I only put a hand to it a little later when I saw when it hit me that Jaime and Cersei were fucking, and it then hit me that it came that far. So really awesome. We've met with Khal Drogo, Daenerys, Viserys. I'm so glad that Viserys is dead. It was so satisfactory. You could have seen it in the reaction that I posted. I really enjoyed that. On the other hand, Khal Drogo died, and it all happened that fast that for me to register and being all caught up about it, I think so. And he gave Daenerys, or maybe the voodoo lady, the black magic lady, gave Daenerys the dragons who hatched from the eggs, and she survived, so she is the real dragon. That moment in that reaction was like, what the fuck, three fucking dragons. So we're gonna see dragons now. She doesn't even need the Khalasar anymore, and she doesn't even need anyone anymore. She got 3 fucking dragons. How can you fucking fight with a dragon? I mean, if I can compare it with the dragon from Lord of the Rings, then Westeros will be in for a big treat, and I hope she will first do King's Landing and kill all the fucking Lannisters. And I hope she will spare Winterfell, because we grew up from the beginning of the Game of Thrones season 1 with the Starks. So for me, those guys are the good guys. Even though it isn't actually about good guys and bad guys, but since we've got to know them first, you get to get invested with that family, so with that house. So that's why I think that those will be the first one you see, and you think about that. So many characters. Catelyn Stark, she pulled off a fucked up thing by capturing Therion. She got the wheels in motion, and after that, Ned, he was fucking things up in King's Landing. It isn't a very smart and bright family though. I mean, Rob, we haven't seen his full potential yet, but capturing Jaime, I think that was the better thing to do, even though he had to sacrifice 2,000 men. I think that it will come in handy, because Tywin needs to think about that he has Jaime, so he can go full force on them, because they then will kill Jaime. But maybe that is some far away thing. Also, we've seen the Trident, where Robb and his men had to cross to get to the south, to King's Landing, and they struck a deal to get through it. Arya, when she gets older, she has to marry one of the sons of what's his name again? I can't remember his name. He was a real dirty ass old man. And Robb has to marry one of his daughters, as that was one of the bargain ships that came with it, if they would want to cross the Trident. We've learned that no one can be trusted. I mean, at least I still trust Varys a little bit, but that's just how he goes. And it looks like he's competing with Baelish, and Baelish can be trusted. I really liked him in the beginning. I thought I could have trusted him, but in the end he wasn't to be trusted, and that sucks a lot. Wait one moment. Yeah, and that sucks a lot, because I think he's a very cool character. Even though he can be trusted, I think we're still gonna like him as a character per se. Sansa is going to marry Joffrey, that motherfucker. I hope he dies a very painful and slow death. We've also learned that there is a Targaryen in the Winterfell. He is at the wall, by the way. Aemon Targaryen, and that was a pretty good revealing. Also, we learned that the old guy in the council, Parcel, that he looks old, but he is playing a game like Varys and Baelish do, but he is smart. I was like, what the fuck is happening there? It's something you don't expect. Yeah, we've seen the very emotional. I didn't think I would get emotional like that with killing a lady, the wolf of Sansa. Didn't expect to get that emotional, because it's just a wolf in a show, and it was real in the beginning. But it happened. So I'm more animal kind of guy. Cool fact, by the way, that a wolf has been spotted a couple of months ago when he crossed the German border, and now he's spotted close by, and he's scorching through neighborhoods, and he looks real relaxed. But for a wolf to scorch through neighborhoods, that ain't good, especially not in our country. But yeah, I'm a real wolf guy, so yeah, maybe that was the reason why it struck me that much. We've got a couple of horse killings. Robert died, of course. Robert Baratheon. yeah, we've seen a lot of new places. We've seen Castle Rock, we've seen King's Landing, we've seen the Dothraki lands, Bravos. Yeah, have we seen Bravos? No, we haven't seen Bravos. Stereo Pharrell was from Bravos. I hope he wasn't dead, but he probably is. So yeah, a lot has happened. A lot of new character has been introduced, and I'm really enjoying this show so far. And probably I will be at season 7 in no time. So I will go now and enjoy season 2, episode 1. I hope you liked this very chaotic and very strange organized review, because it was all over the place, and I think I haven't mentioned a couple things yet, but looking at the time, I want to watch this episode. And yeah, I hope you like this review, and stick around for watching the season 2 episode 1 reaction. But first, on YouTube you will get the season 1 finale, and on Patreon there will be season 2 episode 1. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll definitely see you back for the next reaction video. By the way, like I said, if you wanted to see the next reaction, season 2 episode 1 early, you go to Patreon, and that will be all explained right there. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you back for the next reaction video. Ciao.